Hi everyone, I am dietitian Swati. Hope you all are safe and in good health. I am a qualified nutritionist and weight loss expert. I am also a certified diabetes educator. I would like to thank Latika Wadhwa and team of Mompreneur Circle for initiating a campaign in which experts from different fields have gotten an opportunity to interact with the members of the Mompreneur Circle and share their expertise and knowledge. So today I am here to share the information on 5 important foods which a female should include in her diet regularly. Most of us are very busy these days, or rather I should say we are overloaded with work, whether it is our professional work, whether it is our household work, or whether it is taking care of the kids. So it becomes all the more important for all of us to maintain good health, because if we are healthy, then only we will be able to take care of our family members as well as do our work effectively. It is not only about eating a balanced diet always. It is about including certain food in the diet which should build our immunity and which should keep us away from any kind of diseases or disorders, especially in case of female. Because female needs and requirement changes with age. It changes when you are in puberty age, it changes when you become pregnant, it changes when you are when you have reached menopause. So the requirement changes, so it is important to include certain food which meets these requirements regularly. So the first food I would say we should regularly include in our diet as a woman is legume. Now what is legume? Legume is basically a plant-based protein. It is specifically a very special protein for people who are purely vegetarian. Now legumes include all your beans, your kidney beans, your white beans, red beans, black beans, pea, chickpea and lentils. So legumes are basically rich in protein and fiber. What the protein does is it provides muscle strength and bone strength to the females. Not only to the females but anybody who has it. The magnesium component of the legume, it basically helps in easing out the menstrual symptoms. Most of us have some kind of bloating sensation or mood swings when we are nearing our periods or at the time of periods. So the magnesium component, what it does, it basically flushes out the water from the body and thus helping out in the bloating sensation. Apart from that, the magnesium also helps in releasing serotonin, which is a good hormone. Thus it helps in basically improving our mood also during the menstrual cycle. Apart from this, the soluble fiber which is present in legume, it helps in binding the cholesterol, and thus it helps in lowering down the LDL cholesterol and the total cholesterol from the body. The folate present extensively in legumes, it helps in basically building up new red blood cells, which are important component of our blood. So now you can see that is how important it is to include legumes in our diet. One precaution which one needs to take is to cook the legumes properly, because if they are not cooked properly, so then there is a component called as lecithin. It can cause some kind of gastric irritation. So it is important to cook the legumes properly before having it. Now the second food which a person should include in a diet, or a woman should include in a diet, are the seeds. Now seeds are power boosters. Now like I said that most of us are busy all throughout the day, and we might not be able to have the elaborate meals. So in those cases the seeds act as power boosters. Now these seeds, even in small quantity, gives you ample amount of nutrients in terms of proteins, in terms of fiber, in terms of different vitamins present in them. When we talk about seeds, so we get confused which seeds to take, whether we have to take flax seeds, whether we have to take chia seeds, or we should take sunflower seeds or safflower seeds. So I would discuss few seeds like flax seeds, for example. So the flax seeds are very good seeds. They have anti-inflammatory properties. They are good source of antioxidants. The lignans, antioxidants which are present in flax seeds, are very beneficial for the breast cancer. Okay, so basically one should include flax seeds in the diet to reap the benefits, to avoid any chances of having breast cancer as suggested by many studies. Apart from that, chia seeds are again very good. They are not only good as anti-inflammatory properties, as a good source of protein, but they also have a good satiety value. They are a good source of calcium in the diet, so you can yourself include in your diet as well in the diet of the entire family members as well. Now next is your sunflower seeds. Now sunflower seeds are good source of magnesium, selenium and vitamin K. Again, very good for your overall health, for your cardiac health. Hemp seeds, which is bhang ka seed, which most of us do not use, commonly. So the bhang ka seeds have a perfect combination of polyunsaturated fatty acids. They have a combination, they have a ratio of omega 6 to omega 3 as 3:1, which is a perfect ratio. Besides that, hemp seeds have all 9 essential amino acids, which forms a complete protein. Okay, so if you are having hemp seeds, then there is no need to include any other source of protein along with hemp seeds. Okay, so in general, I would say that seeds have a good amount of polyunsaturated fatty acids. They have omega 3, they have omega 6, they have monounsaturated fatty acids, which are really good for your cardiac health. It helps in lowering your blood cholesterol, it helps in lowering your blood pressure. Besides that, the fiber content of the seeds helps in lowering the blood sugar levels, especially in case of type 2 diabetics. Now the third food which is very important for a female health is milk and curd. Okay, so when we talk about milk, the first thing which it comes to our mind is calcium. Definitely the calcium requirement of female varies with the age. Okay, it is more during the pregnancy time, it is more during the lactation time, it is more during the middle age, and it decreases slightly post menopause. Okay, so the milk forms an important component of female diet, not only because of the calcium and protein present in it, but also because of the fat soluble vitamins. Now, what are the fat soluble vitamins? Vitamin A, D, E, K. So these are present in ample amount in milk. Okay, so to reap the benefit of these vitamins, one should include milk daily in the diet until and unless you have some kind of intolerance or allergy to milk. Apart from that, like I said, curd is very similar to milk, except for the form in which it is taken and the presence of good probiotic bacteria present in it. The probiotic bacteria has been really found to be very useful for females' urinary and vaginal health. Okay, so how it takes care of the vaginal health is the probiotic bacteria is basically present in the intestine. Okay, for some reason, if these bacteria do not grow properly or there is a kind of imbalance, right? So what happens is the bad bacteria gets a chance to go into your colon and recolonizes itself in the vagina as well as in the urinary tract, thus causing the urinary tract infection or the vaginal infection. So now you can see how curd is important to include in a female's diet. Curd also has many good properties in relation to digestion. It can be easily used in the form of buttermilk, in the form of smoothies, in the form of you can simply make some curry out of it. So curd should be a part of your daily diet. Now the fourth food which should be included in the daily diet are tomatoes. Okay, most of us use tomatoes on a regular basis, but we have to pay a little more emphasis on it when it comes to women health. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene. Lycopene is an antioxidant which is found to be very beneficial against breast cancer. Okay, so there have been many studies that suggest that people who take more amount of tomatoes in their diet in any form, whether it is in the form of soup, salad, juices, or purees, or even a homemade ketchup, they have a kind of a barrier against developing any such kind of cancer in the body. Okay. Apart from lycopene, the tomatoes are very good source of vitamin A, vitamin C, as well as different other nutrients. Tomatoes are simply 95% water, so one can easily use them in the diet, right? Even the Weight Watchers, you don't have to bother so much about using tomatoes in the diet. One thing which is very important about using tomatoes in the diet is that you should not peel the tomatoes. Sometimes some people peel the tomatoes and then use them. So what you have to do is, because the main component of the tomato lycopene is present mainly in the skin, so do not remove the skin. Now the next component which is very important in the diet is cinnamon. Apart from the properties which I have just discussed with the other food items, the cinnamon has anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antiviral, antifungal and antibiotic properties. these days when we all are trying to build up our immunity, we all are trying to build up a good health, it is very important to include cinnamon in our daily diet, not only in the diet of the female, but for all the other family members as well. So what cinnamon does is, it's basically basically creates a kind of immunity barrier against the infection. It also helps again in your menstrual cramps. There has been scientific studies which suggest that including cinnamon in the diet helps in easing out the symptoms of PCOS or PCOD. Okay, so one should use cinnamon regularly in the diet. The simplest form to include cinnamon in the diet is to just have it as a form of infused water. You just have to soak 1 or 2 cinnamon stick and in 1 glass of water for the entire night. Just have this water next morning. That's the best way to have cinnamon. Else you can just use it in the form of salads, soups, you can use it in your muffins, you can use it in your pancakes. So any way you want, you can use cinnamon in your diet. Apart from this, cinnamon also helps in blood circulation. So when your blood gets properly circulated inside the body, the entire cells get good amount of oxygen. So you get good health, you get good hair, you get good skin, and you get good texture. So hope after knowing the benefit of all these foods, all of us would include these foods regularly in our diet. I hope you would like the video, and till then, stay healthy, stay safe.